Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Trini Ann and I'm your friend from the south of the Philippines, the city of Island Adventure, Surigao. So today, I'm going to show you this purchase of mine from Coach Outlet in the United States. That's right, I ordered it from there without a personal shopper, but directly from Coach Outlet online. So if you want to know how to order directly from Coach, even if you're in the Philippines, this video is for you. This on the 24th, a few days ago, and I had actually opened this. I just put it back so that you can see how this was packed. This is just the packaging that they have. There was no box, there was no dust bag, and this is a small item only. So this comes with this, and then the receipts and the return slip. Okay, so here's the receipt from Coach Outlet, and then the return slip, just in case you wanted to return to them. So again, as I mentioned, I already opened this, so that's why it looks like this. So this is the card, this is the wallet. Here, it's very tiny, and then you have the care instructions here, and the tag. So here it is. Okay. Oh, it wouldn't focus. All right. So it says zip around in black. This is the small size. So the reason why I got the small size is because this was my test order. I have a different shipping or forwarding company, and I wanted to try if I could order Coach and have it shipped here by using that forwarding company. So I ordered some things from the United States, and I wanted to just consolidate it with my other order. So I was looking for a very, like tiny and not so heavy item so that I could consolidate it, because I was thinking, well, maybe just one item, it will not add to the cost of the shipping. So before we talk about this, forwarding companies, Coach Outlet online, I'm just going to give you a brief background for those who still don't know on the ways or the two types of stores that you can find in the United States where you can buy original Coach. So the first one is the retail stores or the retail boutiques. So these are the stores that you can find in the malls, just the likes of the stores that you can find in Greenbelt. We have the shops there. Those are the retail shops. And then the other one is the factory or the factory outlet stores. So the retail shops, you can find, or the retail stores, you can find the more expensive kind of bags, handbags, and wallets there. While in the outlet, this is where you can find heavily discounted products. So Coach, by the way, is mid designer bags, but for us Filipinos, in the Philippines, it's expensive for us because we have so many options. We have so many cheap products here, cheap bags, that if you compare it to the price of the like of the Coach, it's kind of expensive, right? So if we go to the boutiques, to the shops, it's really expensive for us. So that's why we are looking for, personal shoppers, those local resellers who are getting their products from the United States, and most probably are getting them from the outlets, because in the outlets they sell these bags at, again, heavily discounted price. So it goes up to 70% off, and then you have, aside from 70% off, additional 10% or additional 20% at this, like at checkout. And then they offer free shipping also, so things like that. Oh, so free shipping only for online. Okay, so you have the retail stores and the outlet stores. So the retail stores online, you can also shop from them. So you can go to coach.com. So the same price. Sometimes they do have discounts, they do have sales, but like maybe 10-20%, the regular sales. But the factory, so the factory or the outlet stores, there's also an online version of that, which is the Coach outlet. And this is really legit. This is from Coach. So from there, products are heavily discounted at 70%. And then sometimes they offer additional 10%, additional 20% if you reach this minimum amount of purchase. And then they offer free shipping at minimum purchase also. So, like, it's like going to the outlet but online. All right, so I was a member of this factory store as early as 2013. So I remember it was called Coach Factory. So in 2013, at that time, it is, sale events, or the sale are called events. They have sales on their website, and it lasts for 3 days to 5 days, and they call it events. And if you sign up, so when you sign up, when you register, you just provide your birthday, and I think like your zip code, or your email address, and then you set up your password, and then again maybe birthday, and zip code maybe. So I forgot because it was a long time ago. So once you become a member, you will receive invitation from them for these events. And the invitation is kind of random at that moment. So sometimes you get invited to an event or the sale, which is 3 to 5 day long events. Or sometimes they skip, this, you will not be invited for this event. And then the next event you will be invited. They have like 2 sales, at least more or less 2 sales or 2 events every month. So sometimes it's purely random. Get unlucky, you will be skipped for 2-3 consecutive events before you get invited, and sometimes you're lucky that you get invited every event. Okay, so and there were, like, I remember that there are groups created for that, for those people, residing in the United States. Like, they're having like groups and then sharing that, hey, I got invited to this event, and then that person would share maybe a screenshot, everything that is on sale in that event, and then share it to her friends or to the person in the group, the same group, and then offer to buy that product if the person wants that, and then ship it to her, like buy it on her behalf. Because again, not everybody would get the invitation. So that was before. I think I was able to buy 1 or 2 times, and I didn't have any problem. So I was able to buy it and then send it to my US address. And then I think on my 3rd or on my 4th, they wouldn't accept my order. So every time I process an order, that they will not accept. I changed many cards. I think I changed like 3 times. I used all my cards, and all of those cards were, it was not rejected. It just, wouldn't push through. But then they have this this message to contact them. It's a toll-free number, 1-800 number. So this is the workaround if you're in the Philippines, because nowadays, Coach outlet and maybe coach.com, they will filter the credit card. So if they will detect if it's an international card, you couldn't purchase. Your purchase or transaction will not go through. So what you have to do is contact them. So there is a 1-800 number, and then if you have a Skype account, you could actually call the 1-800 number for free. So that's how, that's the first thing that you do. So if you place an order, you can maybe add it to your cart. You log in online, you input your email address and then your password, and then check for the items that you want to check out, put it in your cart, and then your address should be there also, because though you can dictate your address, it will save time if your address is already in the system, the correct address. And then you contact them, 1-800 number, using Skype, and you place your order. So you place your order, you dictate. So there's an item code. It's like the SKU. So you provide that item code number to them and make sure it's correct, and then just confirm if it's a correct color, the correct design, and then you provide your address, or you could just tell them that use the address that I have on record. But on credit card, however, they could not see your credit card on file, so you have to really dictate that. You have to really say it verbally. So if you're not comfortable with it, so that would be a problem if you're not comfortable saying or sharing your credit card number via phone. But I have done this several times before, and so far I didn't have any problem. But just a tip, maybe you have to use your credit card with a lower credit limit, because just in case, so you provide them your credit card number, and then you place the order, and the place that they place your order manually, it will go through. So after like maybe a minute, give it a minute, when you hang up the phone, you check online, and then it will be in your order history. So from there, you track on when the order is gonna be shipped, when is it gonna be received. Okay, so that's the workaround. So it's an extra step for us. We really have to contact them to place our order. All right. So the second, I was talking about forwarding companies, and there can be called as a consolidation service companies, freight companies. These are the companies that will receive your item in the United States and then forward it to you to the Philippines. Okay, so what happens is that you subscribe to their service, so you register to them, and then they will give you a US address. So it's the same US address, but they will give you a unique code or a unique customer number, and that's what you're going to use. You will put it as an apartment number or a suite number. So in the United States, the address, the way that you write their address, so it's the number, and then you have the address, and then you have the suffix. It can be like the street, it's an avenue, road, circle, way, lane, and then you have the city, and then the state, and the zip code. Now, if it's a commercial building, if it's a condominium, if it's an apartment, after the number, the address, and then the suffix, you will have your number there. You could just put it the pound and then the number. It means it could be apartment number. You can write suite number, building number. That's where you put your unique code from the consolidating company that you registered to. So you will put it there so that when they receive the order, it will be easy for them to sort it. So there are different consolidating companies, and their process may differ, from each other. But usually when they have your product, where they have your shipment, they will ask you to input the values manually for customs, purposes, and then you can then schedule it for shipment to the Philippines. So you provide your address here in the Philippines, so they will send it to you here in the Philippines. So as simple as that. So there are many consolidating companies, forwarding companies that you could choose from, but for me personally, I only have tried 3 of them. So in another episode, in another video, I'm going to talk more about these forwarding companies. What are the pros and cons of using each of this company? So stay tuned. I'm going to do that video for you. So these 3 companies that I have used are the following. So Shipping Cart, but the Shipping Cart is in Florida. And then you have the Kango Express. Kango Express is kind of expensive, but it's located in Delaware, and you are not paying tax, when you're shipping to there. And then just recently, I discovered Buy and Ship. I ordered Kate Spade from Buy and Ship, and I still have to receive it. Once I get it, I'm going to tell you more about the experience as well. So these are the 3 that I have used. So for this particular order for the Coach, I use Kango Express because I have oils, essential oils that I have shipped through Kango Express. So I just added this tiny item. I'm going to give you another video to compare and contrast, and what do you use best for certain kind of shipments and all those things, right? So you can search. There's a whole lot of different forwarding companies out there, so maybe you could you could share. And if you have used other forwarding companies aside from the 3 that I mentioned, please comment below and tell me about your experience, and maybe I could also try that. Okay, so for this order, I'm just going to give you the timeline just to give you an idea. So this order, this one, I ordered it on January 4th. But they only shipped it on January 11th. So it took them 1 week to ship the order. And it is from Coaches from Florida. Let me see. So Coach is from Florida. So I'm shipping it. They're shipping it to Delaware. Yeah, they're from Jacksonville, Florida. And it was received on January 18th in Delaware, in the warehouse, the Kango Express warehouse. And when it was received on the 18th, my other order had already been received. So all I had to do was consolidate them and then schedule it for shipment. So I scheduled it for shipment on January 22nd. So the ETA that they provide me for that shipment is February 4th. But it was not until the 10th that I received an email from them stating that my order was ready for pickup if you're in Metro Manila, because you have the option to pick it up, or if you want it delivered to your door, it's ready for shipment. So it shipped on February 11th, and I only got it on February 24th. So total number of days from the placement of order until I received it is 47 days, which I think for me is not bad. It was still worth it. Even if it was expensive, it was, the shipment's kind of expensive compared to others, it's still worth it. It would still be cheap than buying it from the shop. And I don't even know if the shop has this. So I know some local resellers. They are what we call as personal shoppers because they're in the United States. Some of them are based in the United States, and they have warehouse here, like maybe a relative managing all the stocks that they're sending, and that the relative will be the one sending your order right here locally. So these local resellers, again, as I mentioned, must probably get their items from the outlet. But sometimes they go to the retail shops if there's a sale there, but it's seldom. Normally they just get it from Coach outlet. That if you wanted to buy it from a local reseller, make sure that that local reseller is actually getting it from the United States, because the knockoffs, the counterfeits, they're really good at faking products. They're really good at that. Even the packaging, even the receipts can be faked. So there are many stores who are selling, many sellers who are selling fake Coach, and they even provide you with the gift receipts. So gift receipt here in the Philippines is actually useless because you cannot use it. You cannot just, return it. But the gift receipt is an assurance for you that it's original and it's actually purchased from Coach, and these resellers actually provide receipts, gift receipts. So you have to be very careful. Although some are really honest, they will tell you that, hey, this is just class A. But we provide receipts, so they know that even the receipts are fake. But if you don't know, and if you don't know how to tell the fake from the real one, then maybe you will be thinking that what you're getting is original when in fact it's not. So if you don't want to buy it directly from their know your local reseller, and make sure that that reseller is actually legit. So I know a couple of resellers, and if you want, just comment below and I could provide you the names of these local resellers. So Is it worth it? For me, it was okay because it was a test order. But if you are just buying just one item like this, maybe the shipping fee and all those things, if you add them up, it would turn out the same price as when you are buying it from a local reseller. Unless you're getting it at a really, really low price because it's really, you know, like heavily discounted, there's a sale going on in Coach outlet, then maybe it's okay. So that's it. So please watch my other video. I'm going to do another video comparing and contrasting the 3 forwarding companies that I mentioned, and also like a review on the buy and ship once I receive my order from them. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe to my channel, and so let's stay friends. Have a great day. Thank you all.